Well, now let's look at some of the editing that we can do to our profile views. If I pick on my main road profile and then right click, I can go to Profile View Properties. On the Information tab is where I can change the name of this profile view. Now generally you probably won't have but maybe one view of a roadway. So the profile view name is not all that critical, since it'll be listed under the alignment it's attached to. But we can come down here and change our object style, or our profile view style, and set it to be a different scale for horizontal and vertical. And of course you'd then want to come down and set your annotation or drawing scale to be the same, horizontal. Under the Stations tab, I can add a little more or a little less to the beginning and the end of our profile. In the Elevations tab, I can again change the height style to maybe add 10 feet to the top and bottom of the profile. So if I wanted to change this to 1080, press apply, you see that I've added some additional height to my profile. And I can go back to Profile View Properties and set that back. Under the Profiles tab, I can change which profiles that I want to see. So let's say, for the purposes of clarity, I don't want to see my two offset profiles. So I select those off, press OK, and you see that they're no longer drawn in my profile view. And of course I can come back and turn them back on. Next, under my Bands tab, I can also add a different type of one that not only shows the profile data, but under Band Type, I can choose maybe to show the data about the horizontal alignment or the horizontal geometry. And then select the band style for geometry, and then select Add. And then OK. And down here at the bottom, it shows me my tangent information as well as my curve information for my alignment on my profile as well. And if you see that there's something you want to show on your profiles, go ahead and set up the band styles for the various types of data that you're going to want to see on any profile view. For instance, I have one that I use when doing profiles for retaining walls that'll label the length and direction of the wall sections, similar to this, and if they're in a curve, the data about that curve of the wall section as well. Go back to my Profile View Properties, and I have a tab here for Hatch. Then under the Hatch tab, we talked about the ability to add hatches to cut and fill areas. And I can do that. So I'll go ahead and select the cut area, and then the upper boundary to be the existing surface, and the lower boundary to be my finished grade. I'll add a fill area with the upper boundary being the road and the lower boundary being the surface. And I'll change one to be one style and the other to be the other. Press apply, and you can see how those have been added to my profile as well. Again, it's rather obvious to me when you're in cut and when you're in fill. So I'm going to go ahead and go back to my Profile View Properties, and I'm going to just turn off those hatches, and I'm going to go back to Bands and select on that horizontal data and take it back out as well. So I'm back to where I started.